The Nigerian Exchange Limited, as a business enabler, is committed to providing platforms to support issuers and market participants to achieve their business objectives. The closing gong ceremony done virtually today is one of such platforms organized to recognize and provide visibility to issuers and market participants on the exchange's platform. This afternoon, I am delighted to welcome the GCEO of NGX Group PLC, Mr. Oscar Onyema, who joins me today to commemorate the successful listing of 1,964,115,918 ordinary shares of the Nigerian Exchange Group PLC on the main board of the NGX. On behalf of the board and management of the Nigerian Exchange Limited, I congratulate the board, management, and staff of the Nigerian Exchange Group PLC for a successful listing.
Monitor all that, no? Net position.
Can I please ask if you can go on mute, please, if you're not speaking, or perhaps the. Okay. Thank you very much for that. This closing gong ceremony done virtually today is to recognize the major roles played also by all the professional parties to this transaction. Chapel Hill Denham Advisory Limited and Rand Merchant Bank Nigeria Limited, the financial advisors. Chapel Hill Denham Securities Limited and RMB Nigeria Stockbrokers Limited, the stockbrokers to the scheme. Aluko and Oyebode, the solicitors to the listing, for their hard work and dedicated efforts towards the actualization of a highly successful listing. Nigerian Exchange Group PLC is a leading integrated financial market infrastructure provider in Africa, which emerged as the non-operating holding company from the demutualization and restructuring of the former company, the Nigerian Stock Exchange Limited. NGX Group serves the largest economy in Africa and is strengthening the competitiveness of African economies to achieve global prosperity. As a key player in African financial markets, NGX Group takes an active role in shaping the future of the markets through investments in business innovation and technology, and will continue to evolve to meet the needs of its valued customers and to achieve the highest level of competitiveness. The group's vision is to become Africa's preferred exchange hub, growing its traditional business lines while actively assessing new opportunities and business segments that are complementary and support enhanced service delivery to its customers. At the Nigerian Exchange Limited, we remain committed to helping issuers derive great value from their interactions with the market. By positioning ourselves as the African exchange of choice, we continue to implement policies aimed at strengthening the corporate governance of our listed companies and providing products that are aligned to investors' requirements in a fair and orderly market. The exchange provides an efficient, liquid, and multi-asset securities platform that offers investors varied options, including equities, fixed income, and other exchange-traded products, including mutual funds. We are committed to driving sustainable products and responsible investments in a market that is orderly and transparent, whilst leveraging cutting-edge technology. Indeed, as an exchange, we have achieved increased efficiency in terms of competitive pricing structure, improved turnaround time to the market, and enhanced cost experience. We believe that it is our responsibility to strategically position ourselves to support the growth of our stakeholders. Once again, we congratulate the Nigerian Exchange Group on a successful listing of their shares on the Nigerian Exchange, and we look forward to the group becoming Africa's preferred exchange hub. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure now to invite the Chief Executive Officer of NGX Group PLC, Mr. Oscar Onyema, to make a few remarks.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let me start by thanking NGX Exchange and its CEO for giving us the opportunity to close the market today as part of activities marking a successful listing on its platform. I recognize our chairman, the board of directors of NGX Group, and all employees of NGX Group that are on this call today. I also acknowledge the NESD OTC platform, where our company's shares traded for about 7 months before completing this formal listing process at NGX. Today's listing of Nigerian Exchange Group PLC, NGX Group, on the main board of Nigerian Exchange Limited certainly heralds a new era for us at NGX Group and our stakeholders. The demutualization of the Nigerian Stock Exchange created the opportunity to restructure and reposition the organization to achieve our expanded vision to be the preferred and premier exchange hub for Nigerian businesses and for the wider African economy. We have always believed that the Nigerian capital market should play a role commensurate with Nigeria's status as Africa's largest economy. This is why over the past decade, we prioritized demutualization, noting its importance as a critical chapter in the book scripting the history of this truly great institution. Today's listing by introduction of NGX Group on our subsidiary, NGX Exchange, opens up a new chapter in the history of NGX Group as an institution. It also opens a new era of opportunities for our company, its shareholders, employees, and indeed, all of our stakeholders across the globe. For the company, it validates our integrity as a credible company to do business with. It also gives us a platform for capital raising and sustainable growth. For shareholders, it creates opportunities to participate in our growth and for them to access liquidity based on their stakes in NGX Group. Perhaps the most significant benefit of today's transaction is the flexibility it presents to NGX Group to drive inorganic growth and truly become the preferred and premier exchange hub in our region as we add new subsidiaries and business lines that complement each other across multiple geographies. This new era is indeed very exciting for us, and we look forward to many possibilities achievable from deepening our various partnerships. To enable us adjust to the new reality of NGX Group becoming a publicly listed company, our immediate priority is to build on our successes and lead the group through this transition phase into one of value delivery. This would involve working closely with our stakeholders and our subsidiaries and the wider capital market ecosystem to achieve some of our strategic and operational priorities, including ensuring the deployment of a sustainable operating model based on our long-term capital and resource needs. As we leverage the myriad of opportunities now available through this listing, we remain committed to the growth of the Nigerian capital market. We are resolute in our commitment to transparency in our activities and responsiveness to our stakeholders. We look forward to utilizing all possible platforms and avenues available to us from NGX Exchange to engage our stakeholders and keep them updated on our activities, including through platforms such as Facts Behind the Figures and Facts Behind the Sustainability Report. In closing, I would like to, on behalf of NGX Group, appreciate key actors who have made today's listing by introduction possible. Our appreciation goes to our regulators, Securities and Exchange Commission, and NGX Regulation for granting the requisite approvals and providing the regulatory guidance needed to complete this listing. We would also like to thank the parties to this transaction, our financial advisors, Chapel Hill Denham Advisory Limited, and Rand Merchant Bank Nigeria Limited. The legal advisors, Aloko and Oyebode, the brokers to the transaction, RMB Securities and Chapel Hill Denham Securities Limited, our registrars, Datamax, and our accountants, KPMG. Finally, our appreciation goes to all NGX Group employees whose hard work and commitment have made this transaction a reality. Thank you, and welcome to a new chapter in the NGX Group story.
Thank you very much, Mr. Oscar Onyema, for those remarks. Before we take the remarks from the group chairman, we would now like to invite Mr. Akeem Shadare, the Chief Executive Officer of Chapel Hill Securities, to request formally for the listing of Nigerian Exchange Group. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The chairman, Otumba Abimbola Ogunbadijo, the CEO, Mr. Oscar N. Oyema, OON, distinguished board of directors and senior management of Nigerian Exchange Group PLC, the CEO, Mr. Temi Popola, CFA, and senior management of the Nigerian Stock Exchange Limited, the CEO, Mrs. Tino Awe, senior management of the NGX Regulation Limited, the doyen of the day, my fellow stockbrokers, distinguished members of the press, ladies and gentlemen. Chapel Hill Denham Securities Limited and RMB Nigeria Stockbrokers Limited are here this afternoon to seek NGX approval to list the entire 1,964,115,008 issued and fully paid up ordinary shares of the Nigerian Exchange Group PLC, the exchange, the group, or the company, on the board of the Nigerian Exchange Limited. The Nigerian Exchange Group PLC, formerly known as the Nigerian Stock Exchange, dates back to September 15, 1960, when the Lagos Stock Exchange was founded. In December 1977, the name was changed to Nigerian Stock Exchange. On January 13, 2021, the Nigerian Stock Exchange was fully demutualized and re-registered at the Corporate Affairs Commission as a public company limited by shares and renamed Nigerian Exchange Group PLC. The registered office of the Nigerian Exchange Group PLC is situated in Lagos, Nigeria, and the company's registration number is 2321. The Exchange Group is the leading integrated financial markets infrastructure provider in Africa and currently has 3 wholly owned subsidiaries, namely the Nigerian Exchange Limited, the NGX Regulation Limited, the NGX Real Estate Limited. The group serves the largest economy in the continent and is strengthening the competitiveness of the African economy in order to achieve global prosperity. The NGX has 1,964,115,908 issued and fully paid ordinary shares of 50 kobo each. CEO, sir, I confirm that the entire issued and fully paid up ordinary shares of Nigerian Exchange Group PLC to be listed have been fully registered with the Securities and Exchange Commission in compliance with the provisions of the Investment and Securities Act, Section 29 of 2007. I also confirm that the shareholders' accounts with CSCS have been fully credited appropriately with their holdings. Our prayer this afternoon, sir, is that the entire 1,964,115,918 ordinary shares of Nigerian Exchange Group PLC be admitted today, the 15th of October, 2021, to the daily official list of the NGX at a price of 16 naira 50 kobo and be traded on all floors of the NGX. Thank you, Siri. That's our prayer for today.
Thank you very much, Mr. Shadari, for your request. Having fulfilled all the listing requirements, I hereby grant your request to list the NGX Group PLC as a publicly traded company on the main board of the Nigerian Exchange Limited, NGX. May I now invite the group chairman of NGX Group PLC, Otumba Abimbola Ogunbanjo, to make a few remarks. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Temi and Oscar. Good afternoon, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. The board and management of the Nigerian Exchange Group PLC are really delighted to be part of today's digital closing gong ceremony to commemorate the listing by introduction of Nigerian Exchange Group PLC on the main board of Nigerian Exchange Limited. Only a few months ago, we completed the demutualization of the Nigerian Stock Exchange and unveiled the NGX Group's new brand identity under the campaign slogan, "The Stock Africa is Made Of," to project the group's new positioning and commitment to the African financial markets as a leading capital market infrastructure provider, connecting Nigeria, Africa, and the world, and to serve to spotlight the growth potential of the African continent. The approvals received from the Securities Exchange Commission and Corporate Affairs Commission earlier this year enabled the NSC to complete its demutualization, thereby bringing to a conclusion an aspiration that was conceived over 19 years ago and after 6 decades of operation as a mutual entity, ushering in a new era of possibilities for Nigeria's premier bourse. With the demutualization came the opportunity to create a new entity that would be better positioned to support inclusive and sustainable economic development by providing a wide range of services, including listing and trading securities, licensing, market data solutions, ancillary technology, regulation, real estate, and more across Africa. Thus emerged the Nigerian Exchange Group PLC, enabled by a new capital and operational structure that will facilitate the development of new relationships and strategic partnerships, as well as gain capital raising flexibility together with its 3 operating subsidiaries, namely the Nigerian Exchange Limited, which is the operating exchange, the NGX Regulation Limited, which is the independent regulation company, and NGX Real Estate Limited, the subsidiary overseeing the group's real estate's interests. We are proud to be part of today's watershed ceremony, which takes NGX Group to a new phase in its unfolding evolution, bringing to fruition one of the benefits of demutualization, the self-listing of Nigerian Exchange Group PLC on the main board of the Nigerian Exchange Limited. The listing will enable the group leverage capital raising and growth opportunities that other global exchange groups have benefited from over the years. The listing equally strategically places NGX Group in a position to provide liquidity to members who have now transmuted to shareholders. As an organization, we remain resolute in our aspiration to be the leading integrated capital market infrastructure group in Africa. With improved capital raising opportunities, the group is well positioned to enable strong economic growth and contribute to the development of the African capital market, thereby achieving our expanded vision. Our vision concisely highlights our ambitions to become a multifaceted exchange that cuts across various markets and geographical locations. Increased capital raising opportunities will better position the group to increase its regional impact by helping more companies across Africa to unlock their growth potential, providing new accessible opportunities for citizens to create durable wealth, and better supporting governments to achieve inclusive growth and sustainable development. In closing, and on behalf of the board and management of NGX Group, I'd like to extend my heartfelt appreciation first to His Excellency, President Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR, whose assent to the demutualization of the Nigerian Stock Exchange bill into law in August 2018 catalyzed today's event. We would also like to extend our appreciation to the Federal Government of Nigeria, particularly the Federal Ministry of Finance, the Securities and Exchange Commission, the Central Bank of Nigeria, the Corporate Affairs Commission, and other regulators and enabling organizations that were instrumental to the establishment of NGX Group in 1960 and its growth throughout the years. I would also like to reiterate and record the board's appreciation for the diligent and capable guidance of our financial advisors, Messrs. Chapel Hill Denham, Messrs. Rand Merchant Bank, and the solicitors to the listing, Messrs. Aluko and Oyebode. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, kindly join me once again to congratulate the board and management of NGX Group for another milestone achieved in the history of Nigeria's premier bourse. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. God bless NGX Group.
Thank you very much, Otuba Abimbola Ogunbanjo, the Group Chairman of NGX PLC, for your remarks. I would invite the Doyen. Doyen, sir, if I may ask you to keep your remarks to 1 minute and we can conclude them so that we can stick to the time for closing the market. So Doyen, please go ahead for a minute before we close the market. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I also want to join the other speaker comment about the management of NGS and also to congratulate them for a successful listing they are holding today. I also want to commend professional, like everybody has commended them. And I want to say that today's exercise is of major importance to members of the stockbroking communities and also to the shareholders of this particular organization. I think in doing the listing, we are having a very innovative service to help deepen the capital market. And it is an exercise that major shareholders in this company have been looking forward to. I want to again congratulate on behalf of the stockbroking committee, the management of NGSE, the professional party, for the opportunity given to deal and trade on the share of NGSE on this new platform. This there will no doubt enable proper price determination of the value of the NGSE. I want to commend everybody that has been here. It's a happy for the broking community and the investor in general. I want to wish the company a very successful outing. Thank you very much, everybody, and God bless you.
Thank you very much, Doyen, for your wonderful remarks. We appreciate that. With that, we will now go into closing the gong, which will be done by the group chairman. We'll wait for a few seconds for the official close of the market. And once we hear the gong, we will come on with our videos and close the market. Mr. Chairman.
Thank you very much. I don't have the gong with me, so where will I sound it?
It will come on shortly, sir.
Okay, excellent.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations. Mr. Chairman.
Congratulations.
Congratulations to all of us.
Thank you very much.
Well done, well done. Well done, everybody.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And distinguished ladies and gentlemen,
everyone.
Indeed, the board and the management of NGX Group PLC and everyone who's joined us, that sound is what we would have heard if we had the pleasure to do this physically. But we're grateful you could join us. It indeed is a day of joy. It's a memorable day. And we do congratulate you again. And we look forward to start off what should be a very historic, prosperous journey for NGX Group and for the capital markets and our nation at large. With that, we bring this event to a close. I wish you a wonderful rest of the afternoon and a great weekend. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Temi. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Well done, everybody. Well done, everyone.
Congrats, everybody.
Congratulations.
Congrats, everyone.
Thank you.
Congratulations to the NGX